In this video, we'll be going over the final win rate for Ash's Pikachu, the final win rate for all of Ash's Pokemon, and figure out which team has the best record. But first, let's find out the true win rate for Ash Ketchum's Journey's Pokemon. Now, in case you missed the original win rate video, for some reason, here's a quick refresher on the rules. Number 1, competitions where Pokemon attack one another is considered a battle. Number 2, all parties must consent to having a battle. Number 3, a loss is not counted if Ash's opponent cheated. Number 4, wild battles only count if a judge is present. Number 5, if one of the participants interrupts the battle, it counts. Number 6, battles a Pokemon had before or after being owned by Ash do not count. Number 7, battles with multiple Pokemon are treated as one. And number 8, movie battles do not count. But we don't really gotta worry much about that one since they don't really do Pokemon movies these days. With those rules in mind though, let's update some of the old win rates before getting into the newer Pokemon. First up is Corphish. In Journeys, it battled against Misty's Politoed and lost, making its battle record 16 wins, 11 losses, and 2 ties. This brings down its win rate to a 59% instead of 60, putting it in the same range as Bayleaf and Sinnoh Pikachu. Alright, and next up is... wait, that's it? You're telling me out of all of Ash's Pokemon that returned, only Corphish fought in an official battle? That's underwhelming. Well, at least that wasn't Ash's final official Pokemon battle or anything. That would have been a terrible way to go out. Oh wait, I kinda lied. There is one more Pokemon. Kinda. Minion. I never did its win rate previously since it didn't start battling until Journeys, and I wanted to wait till the series was over. Well, that was a waste of time, cause it only battled in the one episode against Hodge. It won against Hariyama and then gave up against Mightyena, giving it only 1 win and 1 loss. So that's a 50% win rate, putting it in the same range as Lapras, Naganadel, Muck, Gibble, Unpheasant, Snivy, and Talonflame. Alright, now that we've gone over the updates, it's time to actually review the win rates for the Journeys team. Coming in last is a Pokemon with 6 wins and 7 losses. With a not so great 46% win rate, surprisingly, it's Sirfetch'd. I say surprisingly because this dude did really well in the battle against Cynthia. It almost took out her freaking Garchomp for crying out loud. Unfortunately, Sirfetch'd wasn't given a lot of battles to win early on, and he was mostly fodder in the beginning. I mean, his first technical win was an off-screen battle, so that says a lot. Its other wins include Dozer's Girder, Rinto's Gallade, Clement's Luxray, Drosna's Mega Altaria, and Cynthia's Milotic. While its losses include Ash's own Riolu, Bee's Halucha, Rinto's Gallade, Bee's Halucha, again, Cynthia's Garchomp, Leon's Rillaboom, and even Articuno. This one is important because it falls under rule number 4. Although it's a wild Articuno, it's treated as an official battle as it was part of the Project Mew trial mission. So you can thank Go for that one. It's not like people needed more reasons to hate him or anything. Sirfetch'd's win rate puts it right above Totodale's 45%, but just under the 50% squad. Speaking of which, this next Pokemon has 4 wins and 4 losses. Joining the 50% squad is Dragonite. Man, what a fall from grace. You'll remember early Journeys when Dragonite was hyped up as undefeated? Yeah, of course it was undefeated, because it would win the only 3 battles it participated in. This is what I would like to call the modern day Goodra. Things quickly changed though once we were approaching the Masters 8, and Dragonite was humbled real quick. Its wins include Karina's Mienshao, Karina's Mega Lucario, Iris's Haxorus, and Leon's Dragapult, while its losses are against Raihan's Flygon, Paul's Garchomp, Cynthia's Spiritomb, and Leon's Rillaboom. After Dragonite is a Pokemon with 7 wins, 6 losses, and 1 tie. With the 54% win rate, it's Gengar. Now this one isn't so bad considering how terrible Gengar was in the beginning of the series. It did the opposite of Dragonite by losing a lot in the beginning and then getting a lot more wins during the second half of the series, which definitely bumped up its win rate. Notable wins include Visquez's Raichu, Marnie's Grimmsnarl, Raihan's Flygon, Steven's Aggron, and Leon's Inteleon. Some losses include Karina's Lucario, Volkner's Rotom, Steven's Cradily, Cynthia's Spiritomb, and Leon's Mr. Rhyme, and it tied against Raihan's Goodra. Gengar's win rate puts it right in between Hawlucha and Quilava's 53% and Sceptile and Staraptor's 55%. Next up is a Pokemon with 5 wins and 4 losses. With the 56% win rate, geez, another Pokemon in the 50s, huh? It's Dracovish. This one might be a surprise as well, since Dracovish is the Journeys team member that had the least amount of development, but ironically, he did pretty well for the little screen time he got, doing better than Sirfetch'd, Dragonite, and Gengar. Its wins include Iris' Dragonite, Clement's Diggersby, Drosna's Noivern, Cynthia's Roserade, and Leon's Rillaboom, while its losses come from Iris' Haxorus, Steven's Aggron, Cynthia's Milotic, and Leon's Cinderace. Dracovish's win rate puts it right above Sceptile and Staraptor, and under Leavanny's 57%. Coming in at second best is a Pokemon with 13 wins, 5 losses, and 2 ties. With the 70% win rate, it's Lucario. Alright, now this one makes sense. The reason why the rest of the Journeys team had poor development was because Lucario was hogging most of the screen time. So at the very least, it seems like it was worth it, cause it did get a lot of wins. Notable ones include Volkner's Rotom, Bee's Machamp, Raihan's Duraludon, Paul's Gyarados, Cynthia's Garchomp, and Leon's Mr. Rime. Its losses are from Bee's Graplocked, an Octillery, a Tentacruel, Articuno, and Leon's Dragapult, while its ties come from Bee's Graplocked and Volkner's Luxray. Lucario's win rate puts it just above Unova Pikachu's 69%, nice, and under Bulbasaur and Kingler's 71%. And last but not least, we have Journey's Pikachu, with 19 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie, making Pikachu's latest win rate an impressive 81%. Continuing its post-Black and White trend, Pikachu was a beast and nearly won every battle in this series. Notable wins include Visquez's Electrode, Volkner's Electivire, Bee's Hawlucha, Wallace's Milotic, Steven's Mega Metagross, Cynthia's Gastrodon, Leon's Cinderace, and of course Leon's Charizard. Its only losses are from Leon's Charizard, Bee's Graplocked, twice, and Articuno, while its 1 tie is from Cynthia's Spiritomb. Pikachu's Journey's win rate puts it just above Krookodil's 80% and under Alola Pikachu's 84%, making Journeys its second best series. It actually works out perfectly that we end with Pikachu, because now it's time for an update and get Pikachu's final win rate. At the end of Sun and Moon, Pikachu was sitting at a 67% along with Glalie, Incineroar, Rowlet, and Greninja. But now with 132 wins, 59 losses, and 8 ties, Pikachu's final win rate is 68%, the same win rate it had in Hoenn. And now that we have the win rate for all of Ash's Pokemon, it's time to get the overall win rate for each of the teams to find out which one is the best. Since we're counting Pikachu for these teams, and to avoid inflating the stats with Pikachu's crazy numbers, we'll be giving him the average records of 17 wins, 7 losses, and 1 tie per region. That's 70%, which is more accurate since Pikachu wins a lot more these days anyways. And with that in mind, here are the calculated rates for the teams. In dead last is a team with 63 wins, 52 losses, and 4 ties. With the 55% team win rate, I cannot believe this, but it's the Sinnoh team. A lot of people love the Sinnoh team, myself included, but it really seems like it wasn't as good as we remembered it to be. Infernape is the one who carries here. Meanwhile, Gliscor and Torterra drag the team down, with Gliscor being the worst Ash Pokemon statistically. 7th place has 46 wins, 35 losses, and 3 ties. With a 57% win rate, it's the Johto team. Alright, now this one makes more sense. Most of the Johto Pokemon have a very similar win-to-loss ratio, with Pikachu being the one doing the most heavy lifting. 6th place has 61 wins, 43 losses, and 8 ties. With a 58% win rate, it's the Unova team. Similar to the previous team, these Pokemon aren't really that great, but thanks to Pikachu, Pignite, and Krookodile, it was able to get a slight edge over Johto. The 5th place team has 54 wins, 36 losses, and 4 ties. With a 60% win rate, it's the Kalos team. Not that bad honestly, but I'm pretty sure most of you were expecting it to be higher. You can thank Noivern and Talonflame for that one. In 4th place with 52 wins, 33 losses, 4 ties, and a 60% win rate, it's the Journeys team. Honestly, it was so close to the Kalos team and only edges it out by a few decimal points. As seen earlier in the video, this team is definitely interesting to say the least, but it was lucky enough to have Pikachu and Lucario carry it. And now in 3rd place with 79 wins, 50 losses, 7 ties, and a 61% win rate, we have the Hoenn team. Now, although poor Torkoal is garbage, it didn't affect the team as much as I thought it would, as every other member has a positive win rate. You know this team is pretty good when the Ace has the 2nd lowest win rate. 2nd place goes to the team with 42 wins, 21 losses, and 1 tie. With a 66% win rate, it's the Alola team. A very underrated team by the people who hate Sun and Moon. The lowest win rate comes from Naganadel, who doesn't even have a lot of battles under its belt. Meanwhile, everyone else on the team is averaging 60% or above. Very impressive. And lastly, Ash's best team has 89 wins, 43 losses, 5 ties, and a 67% win rate. And that team is none other than the Kanto team. Is that right? Yes, Ash's first team is ironically the one with the best win rate. Huge props not only to Pikachu of course, but Bulbasaur, Charizard, Snorlax, and even Kingler, as these guys are in the top percentage of Ash's Pokemon wins. Maybe I should stop sleeping on the Kanto team. Seems like these guys had way more than just nostalgia backing them up all along. Thanks for watching this video everyone. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Also, you can check out the full win records for all of Ash's Pokemon down below. Shout out to the channel members for the support, and consider joining as well to watch these videos early. Last but not least, make sure to live your life to the fullest, and have yourself a damn good one.